how to remove a duplicate records in SQL Server. So what are the possible ways to remove the duplicates records in the SQL Server? The first thing, how to find out the duplicate records in a SQL Server. Okay, right. So I'm going to create one table, simple table, create table duplicate. So in this table, employee number integer, employee name varchar, and salary integer. So this is the table I'm creating, and inside this table I'm going to insert the data. Insert into emp values 100 ram comma 1000 salary. Okay, so the table name is duplicate. Because in interviews they will ask this question. Okay, right. One row affected, and one more row I'm going to insert 200 Deepti 2000. Okay, so this is the row. One more I'm going to create. Two rows affected. Again I'm going to insert 100 employee number. Okay, and the same RAM, and the salary is 1000. So it's a duplicate value I have inserted, and one more distinct value 300 Jyoti 3000. Okay, so this is also I'm going to insert 3 times. Select star from E duplicate. So this is my data, right? So I have a table, that is duplicate the table name. So in this table, these are the records. If you observe, there are some duplicate records in this table. 100 RAM, 1000 and 200. So again the 100 RAM 1000 is repeating. So it is repeating 2 times. Am I right? So how can we remove these duplicate record? First I want to find out whether there is any duplicate records or not. So what are the duplicate records in this table? So how can you find out? Simply you can write down employee number, okay, comma, employee name, comma, salary, comma, count, star, group by employee number, employee name, salary, having, count, star greater than 1. So if you are executing this one, see, so what it is finding, if there is any records is repeating more than 1 time. So how many times this row is repeating? 2 times. How many times this row is repeating? Only 1 time. How many times this 300 employee is repeating in your table? 3 times. Because how can you find out? So I'm finding out on based on the having class count star greater than 1. So this is the way if you want to find out the what are the duplicate records inside your table. Okay, so when I am putting these condition greater than 1, okay, so before this having class filter, what I did, I am just grouping on this table on employee number, employee name, salary. So whatever these 3 columns we have, okay, So if there is any repetition on this employee number, employee name, salary, okay, so you can find out the how many times that record is counting in this table. So with this combination of employee number, employee name, salary, so it is repeating two times the this record and only one time this record, means there is no duplicate for this one, but this is three times. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I want to see whatever the records having repeating more than one time. So what are repeating more than one time? This one and this one. If you are executing this one, see it is giving only 2 and 3. Employee number 100, 300. So these two records are repeating more than 2 times. So how can you delete this one? Are you going to write down like this way? Delete from A. Is it possible? No. It don't allow to delete the records like this way. So then what is the possible way to delete a duplicate records? Duplicate records means I don't want to delete all the records. Okay, I want to delete only, for example, 100 ram 1000 is repeating 2 times. So I want to remove one record and I want to keep one record. I want to keep one record and I want to delete the remaining records. So what is the possible way? Okay, right. So by using common table expression, we can remove the duplicate records more than one. So I want to keep the single record. If any record is repeating more than one time, so how many records are repeating, I want to remove those records. I want to keep only one record. Okay, simply you can write down this with dup cte. You can give any name for the cte. Okay, as bracket open select, okay, select employee number, employee name, salary, comma, I want to use the row number function, row number over partitioned by employee number, employee name, salary, order by employee number, descending order, as repeat rows, repeat, from the table name is duplicate table name. Okay, you can close the bracket. So what this CTE will do? Inside the CTE, I am using a table and I am using the row number function. So what is this row number function? This row number function is a analytical function in the SQL server. Row number, rank function, density rank function. So this row number will give the distinct serial numbers for these rows. So how many rows you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you are not putting these partition by, it will give 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 numbers will give, row numbers will give. But when you are doing the partition, means whatever the rows are same, this row and this row, it will give 1, 2. Then the second one is this record is same. So for this record, how many times it is repeating? So only one record, so it will give 1. So then come to this. This record is repeating 3 times, so it will give 1, 2, 3. Means it is going to group the similar records. So whenever it is grouping the similar records, it will start row count from starting onwards. Okay. If you are not doing any partition, for example, I don't want to do this partition. So if you are executing this one, the number is coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When you are doing the partition, what will happen? So it will PART partition, right? If you are executing this one, see, it is giving 1, 2 for this record because these two records are similar. It is going to group on the employee number, employee name, salary. Then it is giving this record only one, and these three records are coming 1, 2, 3. So it is easy to find out what are the records are repeating more than one. The row number is more than one. Those records are duplicate records. These two are duplicate and this is duplicate. So simply you can write down here, select star from, what is the CTE name? Dupe CTE, where, sorry, star, dupe CTE, where this column greater than 1 means it will give the duplicate records. So these are the records are duplicate. So simply instead of select star, you can write down delete from dupe CTE where rows repeat greater than 1. It will remove the duplicate. 3 rows affected. You can see now nothing. There is no duplicates. You can check directly in the table. Select star from duplicate. Okay, 200, 100, 300. Simple. So in yesterday in one interview, they are asking one question about the joins. Okay, so he has two tables. I want to create two tables. Create table tab 1 employee number integers. Okay, so only one record I have, and another table is table 2, and in this also we have tab employee number. So I want to insert records, insert into tab 1 values 100. Okay, so I want to insert the same record 4 times, 2, 3, 4. Again I want to insert the same records into second table, same records 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right. Select star from tab 1, select star from tab 2. Okay, so in these two tables, see, this is having the same 4 records and this is having the 4 records. Okay, right. So if I am joining these two tables by using inner join, what is the result will come? So after write down the inner join statement, as t1 inner join tab 2, I want to give alias name t2 on t1 dot e number equal to t2 dot e number. So if I am executing this one, so what is the result? Anyone? What would be the result? See, total 16 will come because the 4 records from this table and 4 records from the second table all are same. So this 100 is going to find out 4 matched records because in the right side table we have 4 hundreds. so it will get 4 matched records. Then again the second record will get 4 matched records. Then again third one also get the 4 matched records. Fourth one, so total 16 records it will get the matched records. If I am using left outer join, what will happen? How many records it will get? Again it is getting the 16 records. If I am using a full out right outer join, how many records will get? Again it is getting the 16 records. If I am using full outer join, how many records will come? Again 16 records it will get. Okay, right. So this is the question they are asking in the interview. So you guys have to prepare thoroughly about the joins. Okay, right. Any doubt? So this left outer join will get 16 records and this right outer join will get 16 records. So the full
Yeah.
outer join means simply you can say like this way: union of left outer join and right outer join result. So whatever the result is coming here, 16 records, right? And here 16 records. What it will do? It will do the union, not union all. What is the difference between union and union all?
Removes duplicates.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here it will get 16 records. Here from this result it will get the 16 records. So from only one result
Okay.
set it will take the result.
All right. Okay. Fine.
In
Fine.
these
Fine. This is
16
more
records
clear.
are the you have duplicates. So you have to think like this. See, in the first result 100, 100, 100, 100, it is also duplicate, but it will
Yeah.
remove the duplicates between the different result sets, not in the same result.
Yeah.
Clear? The duplication normally means in any result, whatever the result set you are getting, inside this result set, if there is any row repeating more than once, that is a duplicate. But in the context of this union is from the result set, is there any duplication? It will compare these 16 records and these 16 records. Not inside the 16 only. It will compare between the different result sets. And then it will remove any duplicate records. Okay. So it is also giving the 16 records because, sorry, 100 is coming. The full outer join, what it will do? It is going to union two result sets. From this result set you have 16 records and this result set you have 16 records. So it will compare the duplicate records with the first data set and second data set. If any duplicate value when it is comparing with the two result sets, if anything is finding duplicate value in the both, then it will remove the duplicate. So in the first result set 16 are same records and in the second also 16 are same records. So that is the reason one result set it is removing, either it is a left or either it is a right. Finally it is displaying the one result. Only 16 it is coming. I don't know whether those 16 are from left join result or those 16 are right join result. Okay, right. So this is the way you can try to prepare some yourself some interview questions on joins. Clear? They are just giving these four values in these two tables and they are asking the questions. when you are joining these two tables, what result will come. Okay, right. The next thing is, already we have discussed about those things like how to find out the nth highest salary. Okay, nth highest salary means, for example, in this table select star from EMP. We have 14 records. Okay, and these 14 employees, which employee is having the highest salary? There are different ways you can find out the highest salary record. One is you can use the dense rank function, right? So den say underscore rank over order by salary descending as sal rank. Okay, right. See, who is the first rank? The first rank is for the 5000, the employee 7839, and the second rank is for the 3000, and again the second rank for the 3000. There are two people are nominating for the second rank. So what is if you are using only rank function instead of dense rank, what will happen? So the rank will maintain some gaps in between these two. So it is the first rank and two people are for the second rank, and immediately in the dense rank it will give third rank, but in the rank function it will give fourth rank. That's not correct, right? So that is the reason we are going to use dense rank function to find out the exact ranks without maintaining any gaps. Gaps in the sense, for example, if you are executing rank function, first rank, and there are two people who are second rank, and this is coming fourth rank, but actually it is a third rank, right? Why it is taking fourth rank? It is considering there are three records, so this is the fourth one. If there is any persons, more than one person is nominating for one rank, so it will count the number of rows also, rank as well as instead of number of rows also it will calculate. So that is the reason if we want to find out rank of a salary comparing with without any gaps, you can use the dense rank function. So this will give the ranks in entire company level. In my company I have 1 lakh of the records. Okay, in my company I have 1 lakh employees. So in 1 lakh employee I want to find out the top highest salary employee, second, third, fourth, fifth. But now my requirement is, in my company I have three departments: department number 10, department number 20, department number 30. So I want to give the ranks based on the department. In the department number 10, how many employees, what are the ranks, what is top 1, top 2, top 3 in the department number 20 and department number 30. So simply you can write down the partition by department number. See, this is one department, that is department number 10. There are three employees. The first salary employee is 5000, 2450 is the second rank, 1300 is the third rank. And this is department number 20. So how many employees are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 employees are there in the department number 20. The ranks are, the first rank is there are two people are nominating. So that is the reason it is giving the same rank 1 1 for the 3000 3000. Then this is the second rank. If you are coming to the third department number 30, 1 2 3 4 5, there are two people are nominating for second rank, sorry, fourth rank, 1250. Okay, if you want to give ranks based on the a particular department or a particular data, so you can do the partition by, right? And the another approach we have discussed already by using a correlated subquery. So what is the syntax to write down the correlated subquery? So why am I explaining all this is, in interview they will ask these questions. I mean, in interview point of view, they will give some scenario based questions. So you have to answer these questions. Okay, right. So the next one is, you can write down like this: select star from EMP to find out the nth highest salary, where which highest salary you want to find out. If you want to find out the fourth highest salary in this table, you can give the 4 equal to select count salary from EMP, same table as E1 I want to give, and this alias name I want to give E. Okay, where E dot, okay, where E1 dot salary greater than or equal to E dot salary. So if you are executing this one, it will give the fourth highest salary. This is the record fourth highest salary. If you are giving here 3, it will give the third highest salary for there are 3 employees are there. Okay, so in this way you just change the number over here, but this query is very costly. It will use more resources and more CPU power. So how this query is working? So first this result will execute the outer query. Okay, the outer query is this part. So when it is executing, it will send first record of the salary 8,000 into here E dot salary for the inner query. So it is going to check how many salaries are greater than or equal to 800. How many salaries are greater than or equal to 1800? 13 salaries, right? Other than this, yeah, total 14 salaries. All 14 rows are satisfying with whatever from this EMP table. There are 14 salaries are there. All 14 salaries are greater than or equal to 1800, right? Nothing is less than 1800, 800. So the total count is coming 14. So is 3 equal to 14? No. In this way it will send next 1600, next 1250, next 2975. So if you want to find out the third highest salary, what will happen? So for example, second highest salary I want to find out. Okay, so what is the second highest salary? Select star from EMP, order by salary descending. Right, the second highest salary is 3000. So what you have to do, whenever it is repeating more than one times, so you may get wrong results. So you have to put the distinct salary. So if you are executing the right. So if I am giving here, so now if you are not putting any distinct keyword, so what will happen? It is giving the wrong result. So this is not the third highest salary. So this is the second highest salary. There are 2 people are nominating for the second highest salary. So but now it is giving it is as a third highest salary. So if you are putting distinct keyword, so what will happen? Now it will give the proper result. So this is the third highest salary. The second highest salary is, there are 2 people nominating for the second highest salary. So the problem when it will come, so if there is any persons more than one person having the same salary, if you are not putting the distinct keyword, so it will give a wrong result. Okay, so try to give always distinct keyword. So this is also one of the important query to find out the highest salary in a table. Okay, so you can use a density rank function, either you can use correlated subquery. So in interview you have to answer any of one, or if they are asking what are the possible ways to find out the nth highest salary, you can use this query. The next important query what they are asking in interviews is self join query. So what is the self join? So you can join the same table with itself,
Yeah.
right? So because why it is not giving why it is giving the wrong result if you are not giving distinct means, so it is going to count the number of salaries, right? So when it is count,
Yeah.
for example,
Okay.
I will take one Excel. Sorry, Excel is not. So you have 1000, simple example I'm going to take 2000 and 3000, and these are
Hmm.
the three salaries I have in a table. And there are two people. This is employee number 100. This is employee number 200. This is employee number 300. Okay. And one more employee. For example, this is 200 employee having same salary. And this employee I want to make 300. This is 400. So now what's happening
Yeah.
here? The first rank is for two employees. So the ranks are coming like this way. One, second rank. This is third rank. Okay, right. So as per this query, when you are trying to find out the first salary, okay, if you observe here, what will happen? First, this 1000. So if you are executing this query, the first outer query, it will take all these salaries. 1000, again 1000, again 2000, again 3000. Okay. First these 1000 will go over here and it will compare how many salaries in the same table. This table and this table both are same. Okay. So it is going to compare how many salaries are greater than or equal to 1000. So there are four salaries are there, 1000, 1000, 2000, 3000. Total how many salaries are greater than or equal to 1000? What is the count will come?
Three salaries.
How many?
Three, right?
No, four will come, right?
Not four. Four will come.
So if you are putting a distinct keyword, it will come three.
Oh, distinct keyword. Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Including that, otherwise it will show, right?
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
will get. Okay. Fine.
That is the reason
All right. Yeah.
wrong result. Okay, right. The
All
self-join
right.
means
All right.
in this
All right.
EMP table, I have employee information and I have manager information as well. Okay, I want to find out each employee's manager name. So and manager is also an employee. So we are maintaining the same information in the same table. This employee number 7369 Smith, clerk, his manager number is 7902. So who is the employee of 7902? The 7902 is also one of the employee. See, Ford. So this means Ford is a analyst and he is a manager of Smith. How can you say that? Because his manager ID is 7902. Right? So how can you find out the employee name and manager name? So I want to join this table as E inner join EMP. Same table I am going to join, but the alias name I want to give E1. So E1 dot manager number equal to E dot EMP number. So if I am executing this one, what will happen? On keyword you have to use. See, Smith is the employee. So Smith manager is food analyst. So from this EMP table, this result is coming. And from this, sorry, from this table, first table, this result is coming. This is manager's information. And from this second table, this information is coming. This is employee's information. So you can simply, from E1 table, you can take employee name. This is as a EMP name. From the second table, that is E table, E dot employee name you can take as a manager name. So Smith manager is 4. Allen manager is Blake. Watt manager is Blake. Jones manager is King. Okay. Who is the manager of King? King is the CEO of the company. But you didn't get the King information. When you will get the King information, if you are using the left outer join, you may get. Yes. Wrong result is. Am I correct? So this is not the actual query. Right. I will change the format of the query. Okay. Give a second. Select star from EMP as E inner join. We'll use directly left outer joiner. Okay. We'll see with inner join EMP one table as. So earlier what we have written, E1 dot manager equal to E dot employee number. So now what I want to do, E dot manager equal to E1 dot EMP number on, right. What is the result will come? Select star from inner join EMP1 as E1 alias name. You are executing, sorry, we don't have EMP1, EMP table. This is the Smith clerk and his manager is. Now it is coming properly. So this is the employee information from the EMP table as E table, and this is the manager information from the E1 table, that is the same EMP. Okay. Instead of left inner join, you can put left join. And from the E1 table, from the E table, the E name is as EMP name. Then E1 dot table, whatever the employee name is, manager name. So if you are executing this one, the manager is good, Ellen, manager is Malik, but the manager is the. So who is the manager of the king? No one is there. That is the reason it is being null. If you are using the inner join, it will don't display this. The inner join, what it will do? It will try to find out the each matching record. Okay. So the left join will take whether there is a match record or not. Actually, the employee king don't have any manager ID because he is the CEO. There is no manager for the king. So when we are using the left outer join, if you want all the records, all employee information from the left side, you have to use the left join. If you want to use only matched records, then you can use the inner join. Okay. So this way, this is the query you have to prepare. In the interviews, they will ask a question. Try to write down these questions.